Hello, everybody. hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update Show of the Breakfast Club for Monday, October 21st. I'm so sorry, October 21st. And I'm just going to bring in our special guest for today. I can't do it. I can't do it. Ken.
What's so funny, Josh?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just learned a. I couldn't do it. Welcome in, Ken, the banana. What is it called? Sorry,
banana bender.
I literally could not keep a straight face. Literally couldn't do it. How are you? And I think Patty's coming in the background. He's going to pop in a second here too. There he is. How are you?
What are you guys talking about at all?
So I'll give it some context. There is a nickname for people from the state of Queensland in Australia called banana benders.
Okay.
And it's really just a reference to the fact that we're one of the most tropical states in Australia, so they grow a lot of bananas here.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
But Josh finds it pretty amusing.
I learned a new term today from our own Two Beards, Rousey, who we booted off, but he's also back, by the way, for his mix up, by the way, which we sent to him. He's going to put it through his podcast this week, which he's always very welcome back on here. Yeah.
He's a sand groper.
Oh, I don't know what that means. I don't know. It sounds bad.
That's because Western Australia, where he's from, is massive desert.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well done. How you doing, Patty? What are you?
I don't know what I am.
I know. So I was trying to get
there's lots of names for paddies.
Yeah, I was trying to get the show up, and I couldn't keep
flour?
Patty Power. I could not.
Potato flour.
A potato.
All the potatoes.
Yeah.
Potato picker.
I literally could not keep it straight. I said, "Do you know what a banana bender?" And he that was it. It was over. Anyways, look, we got a full group here today for the Breakfast Club. Yeah, we're talking about their rotation for Huddersfield and a few other things. We're just going to kick the tires tonight. So it's good to have everyone in. Smash a like if you haven't. Subscribe to the Local Pundit. And I don't wait to how much, guys? 50,001. Yeah, if you know, you know. But thanks for coming in. So how are you guys doing? Talk to me.
I'm doing great. Yeah, been very busy 48 hours for me work-wise. Have just been smashing out the work. But yeah, how about you, Paddy?
Yeah, not too bad. My day's done. Off to bed soon.
Day's done. He's growing that mullet out. It's all good to go. I love it.
It's all messy at the moment because it's so late.
It's so late. Yeah, I was messaging when we were talking. We're just kicking the tires a bit. But yeah, tomorrow we got a game tomorrow. Huddersfield. What do we think? My thought is I want to see a little bit of rotation. Do we think it's going to happen? There's a couple things in here from the leader that we can look at, but there was no match preview for the match on anywhere. Did you guys see anything? I had nothing.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Nope, not yet. Well, it's pretty late. I'll tell you right now, it's pretty late. But my question to everyone out there too is like, will there be a rotation? Everyone was running to the ground on Saturday for an amazing away win. What do we think?
I don't know. There'll be any rotation. No.
No, it's
Zero?
Sparky.
None?
Yeah. No. not without injury. I honestly, without any injuries, and we don't know how everyone's feeling. Like Palmer as well, he's been constantly icing up his legs after matches and stuff like that. So really depends on how he came out of that last match.
Yeah.
And Mullin as well, like how well did he actually do for the 90 minutes? Mm-hmm. He said he pushed through the last of it. So is he ready to do it again?
Mm-hmm.
And we might just have to put the new guy Fal in as a substitute towards the end of the match. You know, he might just have to take the minutes.
Yeah.
So,
well, you know, I mean, I guess if you look at it, we've got the midweek game home, then we're away to Charlton, then we've got a full week before we play our FA Cup match. So, you know, I mean, if I almost guarantee Mullin will start, but if we can get a good strong lead or hopefully have game in the bag, he might bring him off at 65 or something like that.
Yeah.
Or typical Parky 75.
Yeah, or 75. And I've set you all up, by the way, because I have an article here that's gonna say one thing or another, which I haven't read, but I did read the top line because I read. I love the top line, whatever. By the way, John Merrill's in the house. Birmingham City. Who do you have tomorrow? I hope you Lincoln City.
Yeah. Yes. I think it's
Lincoln City.
Lincoln.
Right? Don't make me. Yeah, we'll look
suss
it up.
I'll look it up.
And we'll do. By the way, we're not doing a that's a wrap show, so we might F with that a little bit too. We might just do an extended period tonight, just F around and kick those tires. Also, too, Welsh Techie just sideline from everything. Evening all. Bravo to everyone who showed up support for Mia online after being trolled. A lot of love online. Protect our own. Welsh Techie, we got it, and we got you back, and we got her back as well. Do not let bullying or anything get in the way. And there we go. Yeah. I appreciate that too. So
there's nothing wrong with her voice at all. It's just the audio that was messing about. So that's the only issue. She's very good at what she does. She's very knowledgeable.
Amazing. She's great. Amazing.
And I like listening to her, actually.
Yep. And Mia is the best as everyone. And they're home against Bolton tomorrow. So
Bolton. That was it. Yeah.
Bolton tomorrow. Yeah. I suggest that's going to be a 2-2 draw. That's my thought.
There you go, John. Josh called it here.
Awesome. Okay, set you all up. 5 players Wrexham are five Wrexham players are ever present in League One. Here we go. This is what I want to talk about. Will there be a little bit? And no one thinks it's going to happen. We shall see. Nearly a quarter of the season has gone. 5 Wrexham players have started all 11 games in League One. Parkinson back-to-back promotion winners have hit the ground running in their third tier and go on Tuesday night's match against Huddersfield Town at the racecourse, sitting in second in the third tier. Although there have been injuries to the Reds, Namel set aside Arthur Okonkwo, James McLean as the captain, center halves O'Connor, George Dobson are ever present in League One. 3 players have been involved in every single game. Ryan Barnett has made 10 starts, and with Andy Cannon also missed 1 game, but also Jack Merritt was absent for Saturday's game because he broke his leg. He's been out for a lengthy period of time. So, do we think that Parkinson will, because of the short time frame, will make some subs? Also, remember, Dobson is on a card to miss 3 matches if this goes about.
No, to miss 1 match.
1 match. Sorry, 1 match. Yeah.
He's playing.
Dobson's absolutely playing.
Oh, Dobson's playing. Yeah, Dobson's playing. I agree with you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Dobson's absolutely playing. Cards be damned. He's going to play until he gets that card. Now, if we're smart, and sometimes this tactical play is done, he needs to try and pick which match he's going to miss.
Ooh, clever.
Yeah. Because we were saying this about Maka last season, and he didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do it. We were saying, well, some people were saying, get your yellow card here.
To miss the next match.
To miss the next 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you remember, now it didn't happen, but he was away for 2, and then I think he came back for the Mansfield match, the one that we won. So, but there was matches a little bit earlier than that were actually weaker, where a couple of people had said, "Get your last yellow. This is your spot to take your break." So.
I agree. Dan Moore says, "Evening, everyone." He said, "Steve Barton also says, by the way, I'm worn out rewatching the game from PTSD, and goopy spots out. What do you think? And are we going to see a little bit of rotation? Are you going to see Mo Fall up front?"
Nope.
He's so not even
considering it.
No.
He didn't even make the bench in the last match.
He did.
No, Mo did. You're drunk.
He did.
On the bench.
Yeah.
Wonder why? Because
he wasn't used.
Yeah. He's not going to start this game. It's going to be Mullin and Palmer. And anybody that thinks different, you just kidding yourselves.
I know.
No, and another reason that he can't start Fall, in my opinion, is Fall can potentially rotate in for Mullin.
I think it's good. By the way, I think that's a good shout. Yep.
Because I don't think Parky particularly wants to use him, but if he has to use him, he can use him in either position. if it comes down to it, if he absolutely needs to. So I think it would be a bad idea to start Val as the Mullin partner. I might potentially do it. Hey, I'm Irish. So I think that's the better option, is keep him on the bench, see how everything goes in the match. If the match is looking solid and easy, maybe put him on for the minutes. Or if not, just put him on late for some rotation to get tired legs off.
Are you guys going on unchanged 11?
Well, there's a couple of other positions. If I thought players desperately needed a rest, I would be happy to change players.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be surprised to see an unchanged 11.
I know.
That's what I expect.
I think Rev's going to get a start. From
For
Macca.
who?
From Macca.
Yeah. You will not sit down as captain.
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough.
Paddy and I are just 100% against Josh today. Everything Josh says, we're going to disagree.
Beer bet?
He said, come on the show, help me out, show me some love. And we're just like, Paddy and I had a chat in the background. We've gone, nuts, screw him. Everything he says, we're going to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glenda in the chat just reminded me.
Okay.
And well, no, sorry, it was someone else first.
It's
but
Christine.
Cannon is on Chris. Yeah, because Cannon is on 4. Now, I'll tell you what we absolutely do not want happening.
Oh dear. No,
Worst case scenario. I'm going to put it out into the ether.
No.
Because
should we shut him down right now? I know where he's going. Man, shut it.
All right.
I'm nervous.
Okay. Go ahead.
Here is worst case scenario for me.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Only one person gets a yellow card. And it's not who you're thinking. Who do you think it is?
Give me a 3 spot. Give me a 3 spot.
It's not the usual candidates. Who do you think I don't want getting a yellow tomorrow?
Paul Mullin?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's Dobson.
No.
Fuck me. Well, Matt.
Macca.
There you go.
Because that will put all 3 players on 4 yellow cards together, which puts you in the position that the following match we could get all 3 players on 5 at the same time.
Oh, that's tummy sticks. That's bad news.
Well, let's face it. He's going to be on 4 sooner or later, isn't he, Paddy?
Sooner or later, but I would prefer that one of those 4s becomes a 5, gets their time away before Macca disappears.
But it's okay. So give me the rundown. It's 5 yellows for one ban, for one match ban.
Yeah.
Then 10. Then they keep counting. Goes to 10 yellows.
10. Yeah.
For 3 match.
No, 10 is for 2, and then 15 is for 3.
So okay. So is any of our play? Okay. So here's a better one. Are any of these players going to get to 15 yellows for the season?
No, Macca didn't last season.
Oh.
He got to the 10. He got past the 10, but he didn't hit the 15 by the end of the season.
Touche. Dobson can get there.
Maybe.
Yeah, Dobson can get there.
I think you're selling our players a little bit short, Paddy. I think they have the ability to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, but you get my point, right?
Yeah.
If somebody takes a yellow tomorrow, be it Cannon or Dobson, not the end of the world. They miss the next match. Then in the next match, the other person can get it, and then they're out the match after. And then by then, Macca can have caught up, and he can go the match after. So we're only missing one in different matches. You don't want them rolling together.
True. The only substitute there, by the way, and by the way, you and Racehorse had it. He's got it in there too. Here's my thought. The only guy that can replace Dobson in the middle is Stash. That's the like for like replacement. I know he's playing in the back, he's playing well, but I agree with everything else you're saying. But that's the replacement I feel comfortable with. The rest of them, like, I don't know.
Okay, so if you lost Cannon, Macca, and Dobson all
Together.
at once, who's your midfield?
Go ahead.
Well, Cannon,
Macca's left winger.
Yeah, but
Macca's
you're going to replace all those 3 players.
He's got Revan.
He's got Rev.
Macca is replaced by Rev.
Yep.
Cannon is replaced by Jones. I guess.
No. Rathbone.
Oh, Rathbone. Sorry. Yeah, Rathbone.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else did we say?
Dobson.
Dobson.
I've
Then,
got a smoky for Dobson. I've got a smoky.
That'd be O'Connor. Move him up.
No, I've got someone else.
Go on. Who?
Brunt.
Oh,
Brunt.
you have the biggest hard on for Brunt in the middle.
No, I don't. I just know that he's good on the ball. He's good on the ball and he sees the pitch. You watch him play, he sees the pitch. Now, I'm not saying he's a natural midfielder.
Okay.
But he could definitely fill that position.
Would you put Brunt in the midfield before Stash and Brunt in the back?
I'm happy either.
I'd move up Stash and put Brunt in the back.
Yeah, that's an easy.
That's the more logical one.
Yeah, see, this is where I'm just throwing the curveball, and the other manager won't get it.
Parky's not going to do curveballs.
No, yeah. And by the way, talking about curveballs, the whole point of the show is like rotation for Huddersfield. We're just saying basically he's going to go. You guys saying there's no. The starting 11 is going to be the same starting 11 from the weekend after they ran them shit into the ground.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
no, stop. There you go.
No,
Mary, you and me.
Over.
You know how rotation works. We rotate when they get their 5 yellow cards or get injured.
By the way, Ken is the new anchor man on the show. If you put Ken XYZ, he will read it for himself. If it's positive for him, he's gonna fucking read it. It's done.
Like, any comments negative, guys? You kicked out.
Yeah, kicked out. You got to have. John Merrill says you got to go some. You got to go some. Oh shit!
To get 15 bookings.
You got to get 15 bookings for Materia. Rathbone will be my favorite if he's playing. That bloke is a walking yellow card. No fucking way.
He's not.
No, that's a fair call, John. No,
we haven't seen him enough, maybe.
John's got a valid point there. We do think that Dobson can get a yellow anytime.
Oh,
he's talking about Rathbone.
Oh, Rathbone. Oh, sorry. Oh, you too.
Yeah, you're not paying attention, Ken.
Nah. Well, you're wrong, John.
Show me.
You're wrong, John.
Coffee.
Kick him out.
Yeah, kick him out.
Actually, Glenn makes our point here. Didn't Dobson have 12 or 13 cards last season? Yeah, but he didn't make 15. Same as Armaka. Didn't make the 15 by the end of the season either.
Yeah, but the players try and improve every year, Paddy.
Well, yeah. He can improve by 2. He can get to 14.
Yeah. So going into the games tomorrow, again, is Huddersfield an aggressive team?
Yes.
They are an aggressive team.
Yeah.
And does anyone
John just said it here, actually, a comment. They were very aggressive against us and pushed them for the whole 90 minutes against Birmingham.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, look, but the best I see Birmingham finishing this season is about 12th. So.
Oh, dear.
No, in all honesty.
Well,
look, honestly, John did mention earlier when Josh said that they were going to have a draw. He predicted the draw last time and they won, so John took it. So I'm going to do you a favour, John. I'm going to predict a 7-0 win for Birmingham. So that way, when I get it totally wrong, it just makes it's good for us.
It's good for us. Well, Matt makes a good point there. This is why I think there's going to be rotation. Is Cannon fit? He made it through the match, but I'm not up to date on his injury. Well, you have good sources yourself, Matty boy. I would not mind. Here's my opinion, and y'all can get back on me. I am fine with swapping out Cannon for Rathbone. Totally fine with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cannon's a good player. I'm not saying anything, but I would like to see more of Rathbone.
Yeah.
In my opinion. That's what I think. So what say you guys?
Yeah, no problem with that switch at all.
No problem.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's a Cannon to like a JJ. I'm not saying JJ's not a good player, but he's not as good as a player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rathbone was up a league, so I don't know. Is he not fit? He did. Was it a calf or a thigh? What was it?
Well, he's not 100%. That's for sure. I mean, here's a curveball for you. When we come up against our weaker opposition, if you need to rotate players, why not play Ashfield? I'm serious.
No, I'm laughing at the down and blow. Is Rashfield ready?
I think he is.
I wouldn't mind giving him a shot.
And against weaker opposition, we'll say against a Cambridge United, a Burton, these teams.
Well, we're talking about tomorrow though. Like, look at the table.
Not tomorrow. Yes.
Not tomorrow.
Can I just point something out with Huddersfield before you get into this too?
Go on.
That's a lot of red. That's a lot of red lettuce there. Look at that. That's a lot of
the
red.
last two.
Yeah, 2 dubs. Yeah, I get it.
2 dubs.
It's a lot of red lettuce.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Beatable, and we're at home.
Right. Goal diff is 5. We're double that plus 1. So, but look at this. Look at their 6-1, no draws, 5 losses. That's chaotic. That's chaotic football.
Yeah.
Well, what's that tell you about that team?
I don't know. I'm not smart enough. You tell me.
They play to win. Draws don't cut it for them.
You think
they play to win?
Aggressive football. And if you can break them, you break them. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. They will risk losing to win a match.
Yeah.
Well,
so you have to be on your game. Now there's only 2 other teams in the whole league that have less goals scored against them so far this season, and Huddersfield have conceded a few.
So
we should score.
We should. So here you go. They're at goals against. Okay, 12 goals against, 8 goals for us, 14, 16. So they're up there. Well, 18, 24. Fucking hell. So they're about mid for goals against, right?
Yep.
So we'd have a stat. Well, Matt, I'm sure Paddy Power. I'm sure you do a stat show on this week, as you know. So do we expect a lot? We're at home. I give us the favor for at home. So that puts us in the catbird seat to score goals. Yeah.
Yep.
Mary says, I want to see Rathbone and link up creatively. There's magic there. Lee's not been impressing me lately. And Techie goes on to say, Cannon went down in the middle of the first half on Saturday with a thigh issue battle until substituted. You got Matt, but Techie and Racecourse Matt are on the ground. They got the goss. You guys should be ahead of this.
Well,
no, we saw him go down, and we were wondering was he going straight off, and he didn't. He stayed in the pitch.
Yeah, and I mean that positively. Like you guys are on the goss report. Let's go.
No, yeah. Like he went off, but they didn't replace him. Remember, he went off the pitch because he went down. Trainer came on, checked in. He had to go off the pitch, but he came back and continued to play.
Right. Bruce says yes. Stuckey says we don't know if Cannon is fit, so there's a standard Wrexham rotation call.
I told you rotates when injury or carded.
Absolutely,
pretty standard.
But I like Ken. I like what you said there about Huddersfield. Either they're going to go for the win or they're going to lose it. I mean,
that's how they play. Like and that's fine. Like if you're willing to give up losses, but you get an extra. So if you play 3 games and get 3 draws, you get 3 points. You play 3 games and lose 1 and win 2, you got 6 points.
Mm-hmm. And they play 3-5-2 according to Dan Moore. Is that correct?
Well, I'm really looking forward to watching them against us this game because they were okay against Birmingham, but I think that it's. And we all know they're the standard for the league. But we've only conceded 8 goals, and we conceded 2 in 1 game against Wickham. So we've conceded 6 goals in 10 games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's showing Huddersfield's last starting lineup was a 3-1-4-2, which is basically a 3-5-2, just a different variant of it. So they have 1 that drops back out of the 5. So 3-1-4-2.
Okay. Ooh, what happened there? Someone got a ding.
That's me.
It's just Ken just sold the house. I'm with Ken. He's good. Wow. Jesus Christ. Slow down with the Ken.
Harry Ashfield he's talking about.
Yep. And Cannon went down. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry to keep up. John Martha, they had an iffy start, but recently seem to have turned the corner. They lost 4 in a row, mate. I think they also have
won the last 2.
Yeah, got a few of their main players back in the last few games.
But I mean, they lost 4 in a row, but they're on 18 points. It's not like they're somewhere out of the, so that shows the other games were wins.
Yeah. Well, can I ask you guys a question? This is really dumb,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just asking regardless. Do we what do we make about not having a preview from Parkinson in these games? Is it because I know we we do updates every day, but like, is this not going to happen? We're not going to get stuff out of the club for the Tuesday games?
He might not be at the club.
Parky?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is he?
Scouting for
but if you only have 2 days, you're quite busy. You know what I mean? If they're getting a bit of a rest on Sunday, and he's off home, and then the Monday you come in, you're up to your eyes getting ready for Tuesday. Like,
but
no, I'm not doing media. End off.
And normally they would maybe send Parkin in.
Yeah. Well, Techie said he sent an award in the last night. I didn't get an award. You didn't get an award. Who got an award? I don't know. Ken definitely got an award. All right, to that point, let's go on from this a little bit here. Paul Mullin. Paul Mullin obviously scored this weekend after 16 seconds. Parkinson said it's Paul Mullin time to get back into feeling 100%. But he believes Wrexham star striker is getting back to his best. Well, he fucking needs to be at this point. He needs 20 plus goals now. Sorry. In the light, we're going to bring up this JM. We're going to bring up the JM stuff in a second, but needs 20 plus goals. Parkinson said, I felt he was really back to his best in training last week. After 10 games to be in contention and pain-free with his back would have taken that. Sometimes there's expectancy from Paul and from himself because what he's done in the past for us. He's played the Wolves game and scored, had a few days off with the rest, and lads came back at it really firing all cylinders last week. They did break him good. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. His goal was brilliant, but his all-around play for us has been top class. So, with the news of JM going down and them saying they're not going to sign a striker, which that was another article yesterday, which I don't technically agree with. I think that might be BS. What are we expecting from the Mullin? And I know we talked about the striker, the rotation, whatever. What are we expecting from him going into the next few games? Because it is going to be a tough November.
Sorry, guys. 1 sec. I'll come back.
Got to deal with that.
It's on me now.
Yeah.
Look, I'm expecting the Mullin and Palmer show to find its rhythm. Lee has, and you're saying earlier, Lee not being so great lately. I think Lee will really love having Mullin back because he has a really good connection with Mullin. And yes, I'd love to see him connect better with Cannon or Rathbone and these sorts of guys as well. But he has a great connection with Mullin. So I'm sort of hoping that we see that partnership team up well and the goals start to flow from there.
I hope so. He said it goes on to say he's looking strong. I think he did look good this weekend. He looked. Listen, we could have scored more. Whatever. I think we gave him a little too much. But are we gonna? I don't want to rely on my point of the question from the article was. I don't want to go to back and Pat. I heard right. I don't want to go back to just relying on Mullin to score goals. We need goals from the back, which Max was doing before he went out. We need goals from the midfield, from Cannonball and from Big L.
Yep.
How do we not go back to this where that we're just relying on the goals from Mullin? But he's an amazing player. That's my question.
Well, I think what you'll notice is that even though Mullin scored a lot of goals last year, it wasn't just Mullin. There was a lot of goals all over. Of course, your striker's going to score the most goals. That's what they're paid to do.
Right.
Yeah, but there's goals coming from other avenues. And yes, Max is missing, but you'll have, look, on the set pieces in the corners, you see Scary up there because he's tall, trying to do headers. You'll have Macca, back post, coming in, scoring goals there. They're going to happen.
Yeah. Yep, I agree with you. Yep. By the way, before Patty gets in, Barton.
Again.
Oh, thank you. You're absolutely amazing. I appreciate it. Get those gifted memberships, everybody. Please let us know who got them. An absolute legend of the chat and the channel. Thank you very, very much. Steve Barton, always open up. Just let us know when you come in the show. And you very much appreciate it.
And just quickly before you jump back in, Paddy, talking about injuries, we are looking forward to getting our fourth man back on the pitch, Aaron, who's been sick as a dog for the last week.
Good mate.
But we'll get him back. Get better, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, Paddy, over to you.
Yeah, talking about that, I was going to say that we haven't had as many players scoring this season as last season, but that doesn't seem to be true. I have it here in front of me. Jack Marriott has scored 5 as our main striker so far. Then we have Lee on 4, Clewert on 3, McLean on 2, Palmer 2, Cannon 1, Mullin 1 now, and Fletcher 1. So that's a nice mix of goals coming from all over the park. So yes, I agree with you. We shouldn't be putting all the pressure on Mullin to score, but we are getting a nice mix of goals from around the park. I have previously said on other shows here we've done that I worry about when Mullin.
What other shows are you doing?
Our shows.
He said on here, Josh.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think where are you at?
Are you seeing other shows, Paddy?
Yeah, you seeing other shows, Paddy?
I thought we were exclusive.
Yeah.
I have said on here before that I worry about Mullin becoming our talisman to score all the goals again, and I feel we put more emphasis on him scoring when he's on the pitch than the team scoring when we had Marriott. I felt it was more of a team effort when Marriott was on the pitch.
Right.
Just a slightly different dynamic. Maybe the team don't believe in Marriott as much. Maybe he's not as big-headed as Mullin or whatever. Look, the dynamics at play there. But I get your point. Yeah.
STōK Cae Ras says, with Mullin's back, I feel it'll take some pressure off Lee. I don't think Lee has pressure on him, but I think he pushes a little too much. Matt Al says Huddersfield, Bolton, and Brum were the teams to worry about, but we got to win one of the 3, surely. And before we go on, pass back to Ken. I think his Mullin is really Parkinson.
No, Parkinson.
Shit. I think he's going to bring someone in. I really do. We are short up front in experience and durability. He won't recall the loans. I'm going to gossip a second. Heard this from 3 people now in good stand. 3 people in good stand. So,
and they were all inside his head.
Well, no, I was talking to myself.
Yeah,
but I was writing it down. Yeah.
But just saying, I will be extremely surprised if we don't have a new striker by the end of the January window, and it might even be beforehand.
You bet what?
And it may even be beforehand.
So it's got to be a free agent, and this is one of the things.
If beforehand, yes.
Yep.
Who?
Well, we don't do rumors here, Josh. I'm not going to spill the beans.
Why? This is yours. You're on the show.
Oh, it's your show.
No.
Oh, shit.
We're involved. Yes.
For me, if you're going to go free agent now, I would be okay with upping the age limit and getting someone with experience to be a backup just in case of further injury.
Okay. So to your point, he's not going to start this person. So this person would come in for cover, not to play. And John Morrell, any free agent right now isn't worth it and won't add anything to our current squad.
Not true, John. Not true.
Yeah.
Maybe in the English league. That's
a separate one that we'll get on to next. That's partly true. Look, if an agent is going to come in at this stage, they may not be fit. And if that's the case, it's going to take them 3 weeks to get up to fitness as well. Yes, it might not be worth it. So that's fair enough. The other one that has been bandied about, which is an interesting one, maybe not that likely, but still very fun idea, is that the MLS season is coming to an end.
Yeah, the only guy you want to get is Chucho. That's the only guy you want to get.
Amongst other seasons, Paddy, just saying.
You want to get Chucho. That's the only player.
Other leagues.
Okay. Other leagues are finishing then as well, are they?
Around the world. This is a global sport.
Call them to the house.
I did actually.
Did you? Good for you. This is the only guy.
But yeah. Then you have to bring in someone international, and they have come off a season already, and they're fit and healthy, ready to go.
Well, this is the only player you want to get from the MLS. This is the best player in the MLS right here. That's it. Chucho Hernandez, striker, 25 years old, center forward. This kid is absolute fire. This kid right here. I don't know, 15 million. This is the only player you should get out of the MLS, in my opinion. There you go. Any free agent right now isn't worth it and won't add anything to your current squad. That says I said that. Yeah. But would a free agent be fit? Question mark.
Not to top end football standards, probably not.
Okay. Yeah.
Because in theory, our team is not fit when they come back after the summer break. So if you consider that standard, that they're not ready to play their matches when they've had a break of 6-8 weeks, then no, they're not fit to that standard.
Mm-hmm. And then Ken Mull sets up play up too. He doesn't try to get goals himself.
He does. He's not a greedy striker. I will absolutely agree with that. There's been plenty of times he has set up other people. I don't totally agree.
Mm-hmm. Ken?
Oh no, I think Mullin is quite good at that. When he can play that holding role because he does find himself isolated a lot up the front. And if there's a quick break, if he's got the opportunity, yes, he'll go for goal. But if he's surrounded by a couple of defenders and someone's coming through, like Lee, like Cannon, or Palmer, obviously, very quick, he will lay off to them.
Mm-hmm. Dan Moore says one of the Huddersfield pods thought that Barnsley played like shit. I said it, and that's not a true measure. I don't know. Do we know that?
I think yeah, that's important. Like because I would definitely play that role. Mm-hmm. You think Macca and Dobbo are tough? Get me on the pitch.
There you go. So sign Ken. He could be. So, I don't know about that. Wet noodle. George,
we're going to find out in November, Josh. That's all I'm saying.
Let's go. Yeah, we're going to golf together. Although I did hurt my knee. Other articles.
Already the excuses.
I got tackled in Netflix the other day. What else you got here? Sam Dalton. Okay, on this note. Please, God, no. I just, no. I'm not even. Yep. No. I'm not going to read it.
Do you not want him back, Josh?
I'm not going to even read it. I'm not going to read it.
Not even going to read it. Wow, there you go.
I'm not going to read it. What do you think?
Okay, I was looking at something else. I wasn't even looking at our screen. So what was up there?
You're gone.
Basically, Paddy, Josh is saying he does not want Sam Dolby back. He won't even read the article now. Okay. So for all those people just listening and not watching, you just have to understand Josh has just put his foot down.
I did. I shut it down. So what are your thoughts on that? Me putting my foot down?
I agree with you, but I don't want him back. Terrible as it is to say.
I will be a better striker. I promise you. At 45 years old, I will be better striker.
He's not that bad.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I would be a better striker. Trust me, I would.
You couldn't fight your way out of a paper bag, Josh.
I could. You say fart my way out? What?
Fight your way out of a paper bag.
Sorry, I thought that was a banana hammock, whatever they call you down there.
Right.
Go ahead.
I love Steve Barton's comment there. For a guy giving out memberships, bring that up. Best winger on any League One pitch at the moment. Playing some great football.
Yeah. Okay. So Matt, I agree. I agree with that. Do you want to? There's an elephant in the room that Matt Al is bringing out. Do you want to talk about it? I'll leave it. I'm going to pass it to Patty.
Why throw it to me? Because I'll say yes.
Yeah.
I'll gossip like a tea lady.
Yeah, go on. Get in the room. Come on, get in the room. Go on.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know or have not heard any of the rumors, there are rumors out there of an investment coming into Wrexham in the near future, apparently. Now, what is the rumor? So, the rumor is that it's a lovely lady called Alan who has a very large net worth due to Microsoft, I believe.
Yeah.
And supposedly is worth 20 billion, which a lot of people are saying isn't correct. It was a 20 billion estate she was dealing with. But anyway, neither here nor there, she's a very rich woman.
Mm-hmm.
So there is rumors that she's investing in Wrexham. Now, there are lots of other rumors that have sprang from this rumor out there as well. So the rumor actually is, so I have heard, is that she's investing 20 million in the club.
Mm-hmm.
20 million doesn't sound like a lot unless she's taking a very small piece.
Mm-hmm.
And if she was taking a very small piece, like, why do we want 20 million? So maybe the number was made up because somebody heard 20 billion and then changed it to 20 million, and that's where the number came from. And it's all smoke and mirrors. Who knows?
And then it was countered that this is all bullshit. So we have
it's starting to be rumored now that this is the wrong woman.
Yep.
That it's not true.
Yep.
Also, then there are other names, and why people are saying it's not her is because there's a Allen family that are also dealing with Wrexham Lager, or involved with Wrexham Lager. Owners and stuff like this have the Allen name.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's that. This then floated another rumor that actually it's not an investment at all of 20 million, that potentially it's a big sponsorship deal of 20 million. So people are now talking about our STōK not going to be on the grounds anymore. Are United Airlines going to stop being our sponsor, and someone big has come in to take over like loads of sponsorship for the 20 million, or it's a multi-year deal? And even more maybe ridiculous than that is somebody. I did a nice deep dive on this before we started.
I'll cherry top this in a second. Go ahead.
So another rumor was that actually we've all got the name Alan wrong, because it's not that Alan either. It's a different Alan. And this Alan is involved with the Hard Rock Hotel and Casinos.
Yeah, Ken's favorite. Ken's favorite in Vegas, baby. Yeah.
And the link.
That's okay.
And the link is an Alan who is involved with them, who is also involved with the architect / construction companies we're talking with about building the stadium. And that's where that link comes in. So now that has become that, we're getting a Hard Rock casino being built into our new stadium. So all of that could be true. None of it could be true. But
yeah,
let's wait and see. Everybody's still saying something is going to be announced in the near future. It could be just a sponsorship deal. It could be a very small part of Wrexham. It could be anything. Who knows?
I see Aaron in the corner there. I'm going to say this real quick. All that is we try to do news update show on news and updates. We do a little bit of rumor, but everything's mostly news. That said, there are people who are in our
community,
community and outside of the community that have amazing sources. I'll tell you that right now. And so if that happens and they come to fruition, give them the credit for it. This is what we're hearing outside. We get message all the time. Also, he has risen. There he is. My guy, Aaron, is back. What up?
What's up, fellas? How we doing?
How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Feeling a lot better.
Did you follow the Days of Our Live that Patty just put together?
Yeah, I got the scoop on this. I got this.
Oh, you got it?
It's all fake. It's all fake. None of it's gonna happen.
Well,
all fake.
Whoa. Is this even?
It's all fake. It's all made up. It's all made up. It's never gonna happen.
Okay, give us the goss. Give us the goss.
No, that's just an educated guess on my part. Because I feel like the chances of this happening are slimmer than the chances of it not happening.
Which
so
part?
Say it's not going to happen.
Which part?
Well, yeah,
which right. Either I'm right.
Hang on. So
either I'm right or.
So what's happened is he's dragged himself out of bed, put on a t-shirt, put his cap on.
No, actually,
got in front of the computer just to shit all over my speculation.
No, you said goss.
No,
it was
actually. Well, I've been all over. I've been eating this up all day too. This has been fun. I mean, who knows if any of this is true? You know what I mean? Like, I've been seeing this from like, and I'm Patty. You're seeing the same things I am. Like, it's all coming from the same people who like they'll say stuff and sometimes they're dead on right and sometimes they're so far off that it's not even close. So who knows? Okay. Like, this is one of those things that like it could happen, it could not happen. Okay. It could all be a load of crap.
I didn't know I wanted it until someone said it might be possible. Right?
No, me too.
I want the Hard Rock Racecourse. I do. I want the Hard Rock Racecourse.
The Hard Rock Racecourse. It would be badass.
Josh has lost it. He's out. He's just lost it.
He left us.
Here we go. We've got the Hard Rock Casino pitch at the STōK Cae Ras, and the turf pub no longer exists. You know, or is the turf pub the main entry?
Oh no, the turf. Yeah, exactly. The turf pub will be the main entry. They'll knock a hole out the back of it and push it into the stadium.
Fatty.
Good stuff.
That'll be the entrance to the casino section.
Oh God! We're off to the blackjack tables through the turf.
Dude, yeah, let's go. I'm all for it.
Well,
I'm all for it.
Mate, I'm telling you. Well, good to see you back, bruv.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've felt like crap the last week, and it comes and goes. Like, I'll be fine. I'd be fine for a day, and then the next day I just feel awful. You know, be running a fever. Like game day, I was running a fever all day. Like Saturday, ran a fever all day long. Felt awful. You know, hopped in on the show for a few minutes, but I was just like, I feel terrible. I would have sat on with you the whole time, show, but I felt like crap.
Yeah.
But
you guys done? You guys done fighting? It's okay.
Right.
No, we weren't fighting. We were saying the same stuff. We're all for it. I just took the guess. If I say that it's not going to happen, I'm either going to be right or I'm going to be really excited because it happens. It's a win-win.
So what do you think, Josh? The Hard Rock Racecourse. I think that sounds cool.
The STōK Cae Ras.
STōK. Get rid of STōK.
Yeah,
the Hard Rock Racecourse.
I like it. It sounds like I'm going to see Hulk Hogan there, which is great.
You might.
What you gonna do, brother?
What you gonna do in Hulk Hogan Racecourse?
We gotta get a Hulkamania Wrexham kit. Just in the Hulk. It just said Wrexamania. Wrexamania right across. Yes, I'm all in for
that would be hilarious. After every match, the whole team just whip their shirts.
Just rip their shirt off. And by the way, I just watched the Mr. McMahon thing. Jesus H. And what you gonna do? Hey, by the way, Steve Barton. I love Steve Barton. We love you, brother.
That's 10 today.
That's 10 today. Please let us know who's getting them. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm gonna call on people that are actually getting them. So if the goss is true, which I don't know, and I've invited some people on that do have a little more information than we do, and they have great connection. They have good connections. By the way, so Frankie S got it. Clark Pearson, James Ligon, and Neil Walker. I think that's my uncle. And Mulberry Red just got the memberships. Awesome. Well done.
Awesome.
If it happens, if there's an investment coming in, I think in my thought process is oh shit, we might get promoted. That's what I think.
Right.
No. I think that's what they're thinking now. Where we're at right now. That's my thought.
Hey, back to back to back to back, 4 in a row,
Hey!
all the way to the Premier League. So,
You think he's not sick?
let's
There you go.
Let's go.
He's
Yeah,
sick.
I
He's really
think
sick.
I think he's still running a fever.
I probably am.
Everyone in the chat who's in 84 people, I want you to thank Steve Barton right now. 84 of us watching. Please thank Steve Barton in the chat. Thank you.
And while you're at it, why don't we do the whole? Why don't you like and subscribe?
Yeah,
Hey.
that too.
Ken, that was your best there too. Since you're coming in late, Aaron, anything you want to pick up on with the Huddersfield match tomorrow? Will you be watching the game with us tomorrow? Or are you going to be hanging around?
I'll be at work, but I will watch. I'll be watching and listening to you guys, but I'll be at work, so won't be able to join.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
So you won't be doing much work.
I mean, you know how it goes. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Wednesday, I gotta work. I think Patty, did you bring that one up? Do you want to bring that?
Yep. Yeah, John got one of our memberships last week. Minority investors happen all the time. It would make sense for anyone with some dosh to invest in Wrexham right now. Yes. So the question is, how much are they investing?
What's a dosh?
Money.
Got it. Thank you.
Well, okay. So to do that, let's start it with what do you think the club's worth right now?
100 M's.
Right now, I don't know if they're worth that much.
100 M's for sure.
100 M's for you. What do you reckon, Paddy?
That would be a 5% stake. 20. No, to be 20% stake if they're investing 20 million, which is that rumor.
Oh wow.
He's not giving away 20% at this stage.
Not happening.
That's bullshit. This is bullshit.
What's it say?
Oh.
11 million M's. No fucking way.
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Like, trying to value a sports club is almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It's only worth what somebody will pay for it, for one. For two, I mean, you can just make up a number. I mean,
yes, but it's way too early to make big money. So there's no way that he's giving away anything of significance at this point.
Let me run this by you too. It's not worth selling now because we're on the up. Why would you sell on your? Well, you sell it. You want to sell on your way up. We're not done with this process yet. So
don't forget they've already given away 5%. This last year.
They got 5% of another club, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but it's in a different deal. That's got nothing to do with Wrexham.
To who?
Yeah, well, they got Nick Cuxer and
they did, but Wrexham didn't.
Yes.
So,
but they own Wrexham.
Okay.
Who's that to? That's a Patty, right?
Yeah. No, I know, but the point is still the same point. 5% of the Wrexham is already gone. So I don't see them doing another deal again for such small amounts. Mm-hmm. Like what at this point?
Why?
In the trajectory of Wrexham, like what is 20 million to the boys?
Nothing.
Well, not 20 M's. I mean, like you need big money to get us to the next. You need big money. You need big money.
Unless someone is taking a real punt now that we're going to be huge, you know, they have to be going big valuation. Otherwise, it is certainly not worth it to the boys to be selling off more percentages. We don't need the money.
Doesn't matter what you do. You can keep 51%. Give away all 49. Who gives a monkeys, right?
Right now, you won't get the money for it. That's the point.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Not worth enough.
You wouldn't do it. The value's not there. The other thing,
the value's not there yet.
When you buy a stake in a company, let's say companies. Let's use Josh's example. It's worth 100 M's, right? And you want to buy a 20% stake in a company.
The local fund is worth 100 M's. Okay, great.
Hey, just wait. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing the example out there from a business case.
Yeah.
100 M's. If you want a 20% stake in the business, people think that's 20 M. It's not 20 M because you normally have to pay 2 to 3 times
the current value.
Current value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the local pundit's worth 100 M's? Is that what you said?
No, you said that.
Gosh.
Sorry. Just quickly, we'll go back to that. Matt, we're not doing league review. Sorry. That's a wrap. Will be Wednesday or Thursday night. Just FYI. That's what we're doing.
Josh will confirm it once he's got his schedule all sorted. But yeah. And we've got to check Aaron. And now that we know Aaron's available.
Oh, Aaron's alive.
I'm alive.
Yes.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Patty, did you not get the orange shirt award this evening?
This evening?
Double oranges over here.
Double orange, yeah. That's how we roll. Longhorns, baby.
I don't wear
Oh
orange.
God, get out of here! No, I don't.
There you go. There you go, Aaron.
Orange down. Orange down.
Bruce says 100 M's to 77 million. I would not be, but there's no reason to sell it. George Williams said the reason why I asked about Jim Allen, the Hard Rock, is looking for a partnership to expand the brand. Hard Rock is so 1997, right?
Yeah.
Look, Patty touched on it before.
Go on.
The STōK Cae Ras is small-time sponsorship, right? Which was like our National League 2 type sponsorship deal.
I heard the rumor was $1 million for it, just while we're talking about it.
And that is as scary as $1 million is to say, it's small time.
Yeah.
We're looking for the $10-20 million ground sponsorship.
So sell the stadium name.
The sponsorship rights, yeah.
That's free money.
Exactly. Well, that's what sponsorship is, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which you can do on any platform.
20 million to me, if that's the number. Now, let's be clear, that's just a rumored number. We don't even know that that's a correct investment / correct number. So to me, if you're saying 20 million, it actually makes much more sense that it's a large sponsorship deal, because it can also be over multiple years for that value as well. That could very easily be 5 million a year for 4 years or something like that. You know what I mean? Or 2 years, 3 years, whatever the value is. You could get to that number very fast with a big sponsorship deal, multi-year deal with someone.
Well, we're worth X now. We go up. How much does our value increase if we're in the championship?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Significantly.
And how much does your value of your sponsorship increase if you lock in the price now for the next couple of years and no minimum we're going to be sitting here in League One fighting into the championship, but likely to be in the championship fighting for Prem?
Interesting enough right there. Sorry to cut you off. Are we saying STōK is a big enough brand for us now? I really never got being sponsored by it. Well, that is a true point right there. The STōK, that you can't even get the goddamn coffee in the UK. And they said that to me. I talked to the marketing team here in LA. Yeah. And they're like, well, you can't even get it in the UK.
Okay.
Which is insane. But also
it's not.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
What?
But Matt
because go on.
Matt L's point there, we're saying STōK isn't big enough brand for us now. Well, no, I don't think it is.
You get STōK in the UK.
Yeah, I know, but he's saying, but the whole point is there, STōK is seeing Wrexham not as a UK product. It's a global product. And they're thinking the exposure they get out of Wrexham. Just remember, you're welcome to Wrexham. What's strewn all over the ground? That's where the value is for these sponsors.
If STōK got the deal for $1 million, right, which is the rumored amount that they got it for, it's all about the TV show. It's got nothing to do with the ground. It just happens that the Welcome to Wrexham is all over America. It's going big, and their name is out there. That's it. Wrexham is a hot property. It's all about the advertising dollars, and they're making out like bandits at £1 million for their American audience. They don't care about the British audience at all. They're jumping on the bandwagon, and we took their £1 million. We were happy for it at the time. But yes, that's too small now for the next one.
But the U.S. Sorry, I know Aaron's chopping his bit, but the U.S. marketing bit said to me, like, you can't get it. So so like that's going to catch up with you, right? So I don't know. John says it surely be a minority shares deal. Any sponsorship deal will have to pass the EFL's fair value rule, which is very hard to command big money on that. Aaron, I don't know. What do you think?
I'm with John. I don't think we're talking about a sponsorship deal here. If something was to happen, this is some sort of minority shareholder deal. But I think I think right now, if you're an investor, if you're somebody that wants to put money in,
I am.
Right now makes a hell of a lot of sense to put it in.
Yep.
Because it's a team on the up.
Yep.
You can get them before they're worth a ton of money, and so you can get in cheap, relatively cheap. And then the team, if you can get the team with, put in some money, you can get it into the Premier League. The value of that will go up, exponentially. So I think if you're an investor looking at it, this would be the time to get in. Actually, if you could have got in sooner, would have been even better. But I mean, it would make a lot of sense for somebody that had the money to do it now. Because if you wait till next year, let's say we get promoted this season without any investment, then we get into the championship, and then they try to get investment. Guess what? That investment's going to be worth even more, or it's going to cost the people wanting to invest more money. Whereas if you're investing in a League One club, it's not worth near as much. You know what I'm saying?
Can I just roll this out too? And I just want to roll this out too. I think this is really good about investment. What I think we've done, and this is, I'm going to pull this down because I want to just make it so clear as possible. Well, no, I can't. But what I think we've done without investment now is incredible. I think the team that we have on there right now, minus it was Ben JM at this point because Mullin is out, we haven't done anything different from what we did last year, and we're still doing well. So what's the magic that we're doing? And now we're talking about getting money to increase things. I almost think we're an anomaly about moving forward and getting promoted. Hopefully we do that. But I would honestly say that we say that money gets you promoted, money gets you more up. I don't think that's our model on the pitch. And I know off the pitch, we're like talking about putting things in there to get us where we need to be. I don't think anything has ever happened this way where a manager and his side have done so well so far without an insane investment to move it forward.
But to be fair, we had the most investment in the National League. We had the we had the biggest budget in League Two.
Sure.
We're right at the top in League One as far as money spent.
Are we? No,
we're behind, obviously well behind Birmingham, but as far as money actually spent in the transfer window over the summer, we were second or third behind obviously Birmingham, and then we were right behind no, not Rotherham. They actually didn't spend a lot because they bought free agents. The guys that were talking all kinds of crap. Peterborough actually spent like 2.4 million in the transfer window.
I'm saying we didn't splash. I don't think we splashed. I'm saying our team, our core, what we're doing right now on the pitch is not like, oh, we have 9 guys on the pitch. It's the guys we brought up from 2 leagues ago. Does that make sense?
Right, but you got to think we've been investing in the squad for 3 years now. We've had the biggest budget every single one of those years. Mm-hmm. So it's not that we're not spending we're
catching up
chunk of money. We are spending a good chunk of money. I think we'll be, when we see we won't see it till the end of the season next season, but I think when we get those numbers, we'll see that we're right at the top of League One, real close. I mean, behind Birmingham, but we'll be right up there with everybody else at the top of League One.
Matt says Peterborough spent 2.1 million. But this one goes to Ken. That's your guy, Frankie S. down under with you. Go on.
Just an idea. If you got the subscribers number you are after, 15,001. If you know, you know. Could the TLP community, I know that's what Frankie S meant, then match that amount that I'm assuming that is, then match that amount that the Wrexham fans put in to save the club. Well, I don't know that we need to put in money to save the club anymore. Like, that's a moot point, isn't it?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no, not at all. I mean, look, the thing is, but I guess to Frankie S's point is, how is us as an overseas Wrexham fan community
Mhm.
helping the club. We're doing it right now. Like, we're doing content. We're buying merch. Paddy's flying over to watch the Charlton match.
Yep.
Aaron's now looking at upgrading his internet. All these things are happening.
Ah!
Josh can afford to
A new
buy
bot,
more.
an updated bot, an updated software in a bot.
There is no way. You heard it here, guys. Josh is trying to update Annie.
Yeah, update software.
Wait till she hears that.
On my third anniversary of my that's the third anniversary today.
Trouble coming.
Jesus, she's not here, but
But
it's the third anniversary.
Look, ultimately, I think we're in the position right now where, and Aaron nailed it, we've spent big money in the leagues we've been in. We've been the biggest spenders to get out of the National League, League Two into League One. Right now, this season, if we get out of League One into the Championship, when we get out of League One into the Championship, that will be a real achievement. Mm-hmm. That will be the one. That would be the biggest achievement of the three, in my opinion.
Can I just take something on too? We talk about you said something, and I'm sorry. I know I want to get Patty and Aaron into this too. I think I hate to do this, but I'm going to do it. You said something about us doing what we're doing right now in regards to like having a show and what we're doing. We are trying to get to mass community to get people to look at Wrexham, in a different way and look at more. And listen, I always take heed to the fact that like there's people in town, thousands and thousands of people and families that have been in Wrexham, right? And us doing this does give it global capacity to like put it out to the people because we do have a global community, but we never get lost. A guy like, for example, Racecourse Ramble, who lives in town. He's loved the game, loved it for a long time. But this does help us get these things out there to grow and what we want to do. So we don't. I think that's part of the reason why we love doing this. I don't know if you guys want to add on that, but I think this is all part of growing what we want to do to get up to the league, to bigger leagues, to help get the message out there. Does that make sense? If you guys can add on to it, let me know.
Patty.
Don't drop me into this. I've been looking at something else the whole time.
It's Patty's turn. Yeah, look, I agree. 100%. You've nailed it there, Josh. Like, this is where we're going, and this is what Rob and Ryan would have envisioned when they started this, to create a global club, which helps the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything they're doing is helping the community, but what people need to maybe think of a little bit more is these guys are thinking way outside the current box, right? Mm-hmm. But not necessarily outside boxes that other people haven't been in before. Because I've been looking around at some stadiums when I was looking at what we could do with our stadium. And I was looking at the Aviva Stadium in Ireland, in Dublin. And they rebuilt
big stadium.
Lovely stadium, 50,000-ish, which is why I was looking at it. Yep. Right. So they completely renovated it. Somewhere around 450 million was the cost of doing it. There was a nice big grant from the Irish government, of course, but that's neither here nor there. And the Aviva Stadium, they got the naming rights, but the way they did it was a bit different. They got the naming rights, but they also got the hospitality of the stadium as well. And that stadium in particular is built in 3 sections. You got the base layer, then you've got the middle layer, which is the corporate boxes and corporate seating and posh seating, let's say, a small section, which actually is somewhere in the region of 15,000 seats capacity out of the 50. And then there's the upper tier as well when needed to make it 50,000 capacity. So what they did was they did a massive deal with someone like Aviva, and they not only gave them the naming rights, they gave them all the hospitality sales for like 10 years as well. Mm-hmm. And the whole thing was basically covered and paid for. So lots of stuff like this could be done on a smaller scale here. And if you're talking about 20 million, you know, you look at the new COP, if you build that out correctly, if you build out the boxes, if you build out corporate stuff like this and give it away for a massive influx of cash to start, you get the cash now to build and go forward. And you could be selling like nice, comfy leather seats, right, to our foreign visitors who are flying over from America and all the other countries who are willing to pay $250 a seat.
Do you know how much a Yankees versus Dodgers ticket is?
Oh, well, that's playoffs. So yeah.
No, it's the World Series.
Yeah, I love that. It's played in one country and it's called the World Series.
Yeah.
Well, we're the best. So
no, but like these things can be done. If you look at any of the talk about the new stadium, and you get all the old fans, oh, but I pay 20 quid a ticket, and you know I've got my season ticket, and I'm not paying 35 for the cop and you know the temporary cop with the extras, and some people whinging like that. But then you have people flying in from America who, if they could know 3 months in advance they've got a ticket, they're happy to pay 200 quid a seat.
There you go. Stoner coming with the Bears jacket. He spent 850.
So
yeah.
there's a massive balance you could do here, and people complaining about having a stadium that's too big, too many seats. Well, there's always ways around this. You can make a bigger stadium and then do a lot of this corporate stuff so that you have plenty of seats for everybody else. And then you have the corporate stuff for someone who's willing to pay 200 quid a seat. You know, and then everybody is happy and you're making a mint off it. So all this sort of stuff can be done. I wouldn't be surprised if the idea of a 20 million investment comes with the new COP, with the new designs, with the new plans for the stadium, all announced at the same time in one big thing.
Could be coming.
I wouldn't be surprised with this club.
Yeah, Frankie S. who's down on the way with Ken about to sell another house. Sorry, I can only write so much in this space. My idea is that local fans, I hear, find it hard to get games, etc. Overseas fans, can we help get subsidized fan local?
We don't need to.
No, well, here's what I would like to do, and I tried to do this. I tried to buy season tickets.
Can't get them.
I tried to buy 4 season tickets for the local pundit, and I want to give them away, and I will still try to do this. I want to buy 4 season tickets, and I want, if anyone's going from the community, I want to allow them to have those tickets at face value. Or even whatever, no charge. I don't give a shit. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But I want to have people to have that. I tried to do that. I would love to do that. So the global community of our local pundit community, and anyone else from Red Horde, from Racecourse, from Two Beers, whatever, to have them. We can't do that, but I would love to do that. To me, that is worth it. That is absolutely worth it for me to spend the money. Absolutely worth it. And non-PC from PC is Morning Dragon Disciples. How are you? Good to see you. I put it in this stream if people want to come in and say. If I have about, I thought I was going to do a half hour tonight, but producer Ann's not home. It is I'm still going to stay on with y'all. Ken's sitting there selling houses. What's going on? And so is
I'm chill. No, I'm going to have to rock out soon. But yeah, it's this whole thing about helping build it. Look, it's happening.
Yeah,
the money's coming. When we see the financials come in at Christmas time, which we'll see last year's numbers, I think people are going to be very surprised at the jumps that have happened financially for the club.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's on a fantastic trend, and long may it continue.
Long may it continue. John says you only go to the Spurs stadium. They're around 5 M's a year for home game alone. Yeah, there you go.
5 M's a match.
Match, that is, yeah. Aaron, are you feeling good to be back for later this week? How I know we're just
I'll be good.
Yeah. How the kids? Good. Kids are okay.
Yeah, they're just causing trouble as usual.
Good.
So they're troublemakers. Finally got Brandon FC 25. So EAFC. So he's
happy.
He's been all over that. Spent $100 because he had to have the Ultimate Edition or whatever the hell it was.
You tell him to call Uncle Jay. You tell him to call Uncle Jay. I'll talk him out of that next time. All right.
Yeah, he wasn't having it. So.
All right, got it.
So yeah.
All right. Matt, go ahead. Sorry, Ken.
I'm going to call it, boys. I'm going to get going.
All right.
Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the show, people. If you want to jump in, Josh has put the link in StreamYard. Don't forget to like and subscribe on that bombshell.
See you tomorrow. There you go, kids out. Matt also says nearly 800 seats available for tomorrow's game. Fans won't buy them because of the FC. What's FC?
Fan zone.
Fan zone. Now, okay, everybody says that, but it seems like every time we have a home game, it's all sold out, like day of. Am I wrong about that, Matt? It looks like, because it always looks like it's sold out, right? Am I wrong?
Can you rock up though and just get a ticket?
No,
you can't rock up. I'm flying in tonight. I can't rock up and get a ticket tomorrow. Day of.
Nope.
Why not?
We're at capacity basically on every match.
But he's fucking mine.
Yeah.
I'm not yelling.
Okay.
I'm just.
Okay. Well, first of all, there's a lot of issues here. It's a Tuesday night match. That's always an issue, right? That's always a problem. Tuesday night matches are much easier to get tickets for.
Yeah, but I'm Paddy Power. I'm showing up. You notice I
cannot have a serious conversation with you making all these jokes. I mean, right?
Well,
no.
I think Lost Techie's hitting on me.
What?
Okay, so yes, maybe for this match you can. Generally not. Saturday matches, no. And it's for some reason the club is offering hundreds of tickets to season ticket holders, right? Which is really, really weird.
Okay.
So they're putting it as a special anniversary deal or some sort of crap. No, maybe it's a bit weak tonight because of or tomorrow night because of the Tuesday match. That's fine, but we're at capacity, and I'll tell you this because this drives me mad, and they've hit a nerve now. Right.
Oh, here we go.
Here comes the rant. Right?
Here we
go. For all the fans out there that want to bitch and moan about the fan zone and the extra £10 cost for sitting there, right? I sat in the fan zone. Yes, it's cold.
Yes, it's lose about 20 subscribers right now. Go ahead. Oh shit. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. I love you.
Interrupt me again. I got to bed. I'm having a rant here. Right. Don't interrupt the rant.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So I've been there, right? I paid my 35 quid. The food isn't amazing. The extras aren't amazing. Get over it.
But you watch a match.
All right. There's no roof on it. It's cold. It gets wet there. Okay, that's fine. Now, everybody else in that stadium who is used to paying £25 and is still paying 25 should be thanking their lucky stars, because every single one of them should be paying £35 for that same seat. All right? Fan zone, no fan zone. The boys are very nice that they didn't increase the cost of those seats because they should have. Mm-hmm. The minute that they are selling out every single match, they should have increased ticket prices. They should have taken the extra money. All right? That's standard business practice. Now, they didn't do it because they understand the logic of not doing it. And I understand the logic of not doing it. What annoys me is that people turn around and say, oh, it's disgraceful having the extra £10 on the fan zone. They advertised it wrong. They announced it badly. Okay, that's fine. But all the people who are going on and saying it's too expensive, it's not worth it, it's ripping people off. That stand was put in for extra seats to get more people in there. Yes, to get more money for the club too, but those seats didn't even exist. They're temporary. How would people feel if they weren't even there? Would they'd still be bitching and moaning about something?
And on that bombshell, I'm going to introduce not PC, come PC. Without PC, you got to put your camera on, bruv. And you can respond to Paddy Power. And before you do that, Frankie S says TLP is a very unique format. Trend setting with live shows and daily shoes, which I'll take shows. Keep up the great work. I would love to say O'Connor is due for an outstanding match. We love you, Frankie S. Fair enough. And if you have something to respond to Paddy's rant, I love it. And go on, not PC. Patty, I don't disagree with you. Go ahead.
I agree 99% with what Patty said. I think people need to stop clutching their pearls when it comes to things being a little bit more expensive, especially if they're getting more value for their buck. The only reason I think that they've justified not increasing the extra money is the fact that it's open, and with that storm came through, a whole bunch of people got drenched. So I think that's more just the PR thing. But I personally don't have a problem with them charging extra money, especially when they've got extra stuff going on there. So, yeah, pretty much.
I love it. So, Frankie, there you go. Somebody got your thing. By the way, now over 25,000 for Charlton. But Patty, I don't disagree with all that. Aaron, you got something in, and non-PC just came in to hang out.
It's hard. I don't disagree with Patty, but also I'm not there having to pay for it, so it's easy for me to not mind paying a ticket increase when I'm not there week in and week out paying the increase. So I don't know that I understand where you're coming from. If it's selling out week in and week out, you probably should be increasing ticket prices.
Okay, so
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
One of the arguments that gets thrown out there, right, as to why it's so expensive, because let's just say it's only £10. Because what they do then is they take that £10 and they multiply it by 23 matches at home and say now it's £230. But not just now it's £230. I want to take my wife or I want to take my child, and I have a family of 4 going to the match. So now it's £890. So that's not fair on me. You are going to 23 home matches. Other fans are coming in for one match with flights and tickets and hotels and everything else that comes with it, right? And you're in such a good position that you've gone or can go to almost every single home match that you're worried about your £10 and your own situation. Now, look, that's fine. I have no problem with people who
Patty,
go to every single match.
So, Patty, what's the average ticket? So the best case for that is Techie and Matt
About £25
so
for the standard seats.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
£35 with that extra £10, which is in the fan zone, which is an open temporary.
To me, and see, this is the thing though. As an American, the prices.
I know.
I'm praying for me. For me, if I lived in Wrexham, like just if I moved to Wrexham tomorrow, and there were available, I would without a doubt I would pay for a season ticket, because what they pay for season tickets is what I pay for one match to go to watch the Indianapolis Colts play. One game, and actually I'm probably paying more actually. To be fair, I'm talking about for a season ticket. Season ticket, what they're paying for season tickets is what I would pay for a one ticket to go watch an NFL game.
Yeah, John, sorry, you asked about standard season ticket prices. It's in the region of about 25% discount on standard ticket prices for all the matches. Somewhere around 25-30% reduction. Because
go ahead.
The reason I know that is because I was arguing this on a forum, and I decided to troll just a little bit and annoy some people. So what I turned around and said, if you're worried about making money for the club, what you should all do is everybody who has season tickets should hand them all back so that there's more tickets available and everybody can pay the standard price instead of you getting your discounts. And I got banned on the forum for 3 days for that comment.
You bastard.
So I was just trolling. I was only messing. I have no problem with people having season tickets, and I have no problem with serious fans, being at every single match. It just really gets me when people have all of that available to them. Ticket prices are not going up through the roof when we're full, and they could, and they're still complaining about every little thing about pricing and stuff. I'm like, come on.
Not non-PC, you're coming in late, but you're coming in hot. What do you got?
No, I I mostly came on because the 3 people coming up on the thumbnail thing was messing with my OCD. But but no, I don't like being contrarian for the sake of contrarian, but I also don't like agreeing with people for the sake of agreeing. But yeah, I actually fully agree with Paddy. I think people just need to chill, personally.
So you're coming in late. 2 things. One first. What do you make of this shadow investment type coming in? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Also, 2, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Because we do have a game tomorrow. You'll see us less than 12 hours from, like 10 hours from now, our dumb faces. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Think there'll be a rotation? And what do you make of this investment stuff we're talking about?
Ooh,
and what do you make of Aaron's PDF shirt?
I wouldn't use that. PDF also is an acronym for something else, but
you bastard.
Yeah. So I won't even comment on that.
Okay.
No, as for the rotation, I think we're going to have some, but not a lot. Huddersfield is a pretty steady side, so I'm assuming that we're going to be playing pretty much all the same people. Maybe they might put on Rathbone instead of Cannon. Actually, no, Cannon's probably still out, isn't he?
I think that's a good shout. He's a good shout. Up top, what do you think? What do you think up top?
Oh, it'll have to be Mullin and Palmer. So, yeah, no, I think they'll do the rotations and stuff when it comes to cup games. Mm-hmm. As for the shadow investment, I think it's needed, especially if we get promoted this season, go up to championship. Mm-hmm. We all know that the championship is essentially 2, maybe even 3 leagues in itself. So the only way you sustain yourself is with good financial management and proper investment. And then you can start bringing in some even better players. So, yeah, pretty water is wet takes, I must admit. But, yeah, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. And then, Aaron, the PDF on your shirt stands for?
Process, development, and fabrication.
There you go. You guys are you have dirty minds. All of you.
Bunch of perverts.
Yeah. Sheldon needs to host a Festivus show.
Festivus.
Yeah.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Festivus for the rest of us. I get it. Looks like we need to find a way to live in Wrexham. Yeah, I would love to. I would do that. And I would pay the $374 right now. Done.
Yeah.
As much as that sounds great, if people are clutching their pearls over expenses going up on the stand, if everyone starts flocking to Wrexham to live, don't you think the housing market would go through the roof? And then people would be saying, I can't rent here anymore.
Yeah, but my thought was, and I don't give a shit about it, I would love to get 4 tickets for the local pundit. And I would pay for them myself. And anyone that's going there, those are the tickets. And if we don't get them, we would give them back and they can have them. But get 4 tickets or 3 tickets, whatever, and have them for them. I'm happy to do that. I would love to do that for us and for everyone. And we'll always, because I hear from certain people who I'm not going to mention, they're in the chat, and they say there's a lot of empty seats there. But if we can do that, it's for our community. That's what I would love to do. Bruce goes on to say, what kind of money could they get from 2 hotel floors in the new cop with the rights to party rooms in high-value slice in between lower and upper tiers? There's a couple things in it I'm not following, but go ahead. There you go. What do you think? That's probably a Patty question.
Yeah, that's kind of leading off what I was saying earlier about having the middle section of the Aviva Stadium being corporate. Yeah. You kind of need a full stadium to really do that sort of stuff. But if they did it just in the new cop section, I'm sure they would make big money on it, because you can get companies to pay corporate prices, £1,000 a head, to get people in just to show off.
Yeah.
Invite some people in who are maybe going to buy from them, customers, bring them in, show them a match, hospitality, grease the wheels.
Right? Aaron totally wants to show off, doesn't he?
Do what?
Aaron totally wants to show off.
Yeah,
Actually,
absolutely.
talking about corporate hospitality and what's available, what you should do is have a look at Birmingham and see what they offer, because they have some ridiculous price stuff just for single tickets and food and drinks and stuff. They're really able to do it. And
Interesting. More importantly, Lagerston, local opponent Lagerston. Sanjay, good to see it. It has the best thumbnail, I think, out there. Local PC on PC. When do we? Is it right? I'm fucking saying it wrong. Non-PC on PC. When are you going to put?
I like that better though. Actually, local PC.
Yeah. When do we get the reveal, my friend?
I wouldn't want to do it to your wives, boys.
Well, no. No, a serious question.
I'm a pretty private person, man. I mean, there may be in the future, but yeah, like I don't even have like social medias and stuff. Discord is pretty much the best for me, man. I just, I like the Wrexham community. Everything else in the social media thing is pretty much just like a window into other people's cancer. So, yeah, this is enough for me.
Okay, so if we go up next season, you're totally going to do it?
Oh, yeah, why not? I'll be out there with the pom-poms.
What if we get you a puppet and you can just do like, you can be like Jim Henson and be off to the side and got like a little hand puppet.
The not PC principal puppet.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Actually, the funniest thing is the actual not PC principal was actually from Drew.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In the two bids thing, I had my name as obviously not PC on PC, and he wrote down, he's like, oh yeah, not PC principal, but he wrote it the wrong way, as in like principals, not principal, as in like a headmaster principal. And I just thought, I was like, man, that is so funny. Say less. And then I went off and made that little GIF. So yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm only giving you shit, by the way. So you're our what's the old Tim Allen show? Tool Time.
Tool Time. Yeah.
Patty's like, what the F are you guys talking
about? Well, he probably doesn't know either.
Yeah.
I know.
Wilson? Is it Wilson? No, it's not Wilson.
Oh yeah, Wilson from
Wilson is the next door neighbor.
Wilson's the neighbor that hides behind the fence.
Yeah, Sarah Wilson.
You get this. It's about what you get.
That's what you get. Does Wrexham allow, like we do here in the US, resale tickets on our resellers?
You can give your tickets back to the club, and there is a real resale situation available. Yes. All you get though is a refund on your portion of the ticket unused, and then the club sell it at normal price and gain an extra couple of quid because they sold it now more than they gave it to you for originally. So that's what I was looking at there. Back on topic a little bit, Bruce. Party rooms and corporate suites are the big money spinners in US college stadiums, and then John followed up with our corporate pricing went up over 300% this season for Birmingham and sold out within 3 days. Utterly mental. So that's what I was mentioning. I was looking at their corporate options, and they had loads of different options, and they were ridiculous by UK standards, but they weren't absolutely ridiculous by a one-off match standard. That sort of way.
Glenda makes a good comment. I think it's a fair comment too. I think I'll have him to. Listen, for someone who recently lost their job, I understand about that. Trust me, I got it. trust me, adjustment in life and financials, everything. If you're spending $1 for anything, Glenda, I totally agree with that. So I don't disagree, but also agree. Money's expensive these days, and what you're going to put your money to is very important in what's valuable to you. So I take that on, and Patty, I think Patty was the one who made the comment about that. So I'll let him, have a shout on that too.
Yeah. So my point isn't that nobody should complain, or that I'll have an argument over the value that you're getting out of the temporary cop and that extra £10 that people are talking about. There are some issues there, but there are a lot of people who have season tickets and are getting the reduced rates and are getting tickets to every match and are able to get away tickets whenever they want them, and they're complaining. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's where I really have the issues. So you have all the positives here, and when there's something that's a little bit negative that is not affecting you, you just want to shit all over the club and everybody else. For what reason? It's not your issue. Like, I don't mind people complaining about prices going up and stuff like that, but you have to be somewhat realistic with these things. The club is full. All the tickets are being sold, and the normal situation is to up the prices.
Sorry, I put it on a bad time. Carol in HR loves but Patty made a good point. PC, you got that one back? You got it.
Yeah, apparently I've got my own little groupies now, apparently.
Yeah. It's good to have it there too. All right, so let's wrap it up here. We've been out for 90, which is over the limit of life in general. But I've been season ticket for 27 years. I have zero chance of getting an away ticket at clubs. Well, we have people over here that can get you too. So there you go. And there you go. Speaking of job stuff, Josh, is the channel helping supplement some income costs a little bit? I hope it's fun. To be fair, Carol, I would love. Just to be totally frank, I'd love for this to be a full-time job. This pays for some of the investments we put back into it. The guys that put the effort in, I'm hoping to push that out for everybody. But to be fair, it's like I get more gratification from just being with everybody and doing the community. So we're over 500 shows. And, if it gets to be bigger than what it is, and my goal is to give back to everyone. So that's what I want to do. So, but yes, it's tough to not have your job, by the way. It's tough to go from losing your job to being at zero. So, and you guys have helped out a lot. So thank you all very much. But no, it's not putting food on the table. Let's put it that way. So am I talking in circles? Right? I probably am.
No, we're all doing this for free at the moment.
Yeah,
maybe one day we won't have to.
Yeah,
but, it's all fun and games.
Very much grassroots.
Yeah, trust me. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I'm losing. It's not about money. It's literally not about money until we can support everybody, which is great. So there you go. What else is going on? Thank you, Josh and Co, for everyone for the game tomorrow. Yes, we'll be here. Who's going to be here tomorrow for the game?
I definitely will be. Well, at least for the Wrexham time, anyway.
Okay. All right. Cool. Aaron, you're working, correct?
Yeah, I'll be at work. I'll be listening to you guys though.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your support.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, that's me. Good luck tomorrow.
I'll hop in and make sure I let you guys know when you screw up.
Well, yeah.
My job tomorrow.
Well, yeah. It's the complete opposite for me over here in Australia. So, like, on the weekend days where it's like a reasonable hour for you, it's god awful sparrows fart in the morning for me. But then it flips for the Tuesday and Wednesday games. So it starts like 5 a.m. and then so it's actually kind of a good time for me.
Nice. Good game. Matt, I was going to be at the game, my guy. So we'll take a look at that. And Drew will be listening soon. Okay. So why don't we go out with a high note of and I'll be going up there this year, become for a month. There you go. Why don't we go out with I don't do this, but let's go around the horn for predictions and also lineup predictions. Do it on the way out. Let's go.
I think we're basically getting the standard unless someone's injured. I said it earlier. I doubt there'll be much change at all.
Okay.
And
Score?
3-1.
3-1 for Huddersfield?
It's a home match.
Okay.
So,
Hey, Ron?
you know how the scores work in this country.
Yeah, I agree with Shell. I think with Patty, I think we get an unchanged side unless somebody's injured that we don't know about, and I think he went a 3-1, so I can't go with that now. So I'll go 3-0. 3-0.
Ooh, clean sheet. Oh, yeah.
I'm a little more pessimistic. Not so much that I actually think that they're going to win, but I'm more of the 2-1. We against Rotherham, we did really well with Barney in the first minute, but after that we didn't do too great on the attack for the rest of the game. So I don't know. I'm hoping to see improvement in that regard, but yeah, I still reckon 2-1 should be a pretty decent win.
2-0 from Matt Owl. Glenda says, "Thank you, John." I think it's me. Thank you, me. 2-0 from Marie from STōK Cae, who I love. Drew goes 1-0 at home. And Sanjay says, "I'm starting a rumor that Josh pays Ken more than Mullin." Sanjay,
I'm with you. Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Me and Patty are out here working for free, and Ken gets all the money. That's what's happening. I'm along with this. I'll spread that rumor too.
I will flat out tell you, I am in the
Ken's
absolute.
not here to defend himself.
I am in the absolute red with home life and financials. I'll tell you when we're doing our shit. And
that's an unadulterated lie. We all know he gets paid in stock options.
You fuckers. Why? I listen. This is the last local pundit show. Just want you all know. Yeah, because I'm a billionaire. It's over. It's over. Nikki D says 2-1 Wrexham, and not PC. And PC says great minds. You fucker, yo. Why are you turning on me for? What did I do? What the fuck did I do? I did nothing to anybody. I love it. To be fair, Josh pays Ken exactly how much as Josh pays Mullin each week. All right. I think it's going to be a great game tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. So, yeah. Anyone else? That's it? What we got?
Good.
No, shit balls. Thanks for coming in. It's been almost 2 hours of stuff, which is great. So, listen, live tomorrow for the watch along. It's going to be me. Aaron's working. Non-PC is PC. He's going to keep his camera off and not come on, but it'll be for the extra time. Patty will be there. If we get a $20 billion investment, we will let you know live every day, news and updates. So thanks for coming in. And on that bombshell, we will see you all soon.